All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. Um, so let's say we're all voting on what we're going to do to celebrate the sixth graders graduating at the end of the year or being promoted. They could either have a water slide, an obstacle course, or they could have a dance. Which one would you vote for? All right, awesome. So the goal is to raise $300. And in our lab sheet, it says that this is day 2, this is day 4, this is day 6, this is day 8, and this is day 10. We're going to take a look at how they did on fundraising. So remember, the total goal is $300. That's really ugly too. Anyway, so let's look at day 2. How much have they raised? So the first thing that you're going to do here is you're going to take a look at this thermometer, or this, let's just think of it as a fraction strip. How much of this fraction strip right here do you think is filled if you had to give an estimate of a fraction? So think about if you had about this amount, how many of these sizes do you think will fit in this whole fraction strip? I'm going to give you a second to think about that. Maybe even talk to a partner. All right, so what did you estimate? Well, I'm not going to tell you what the book estimates, but I am going to use a little tool here just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So here's about the size that we have. And we're just going to duplicate that, and we're going to see how many of these fit to go all the way to the top of the thermometer. So there's 3 so far. And there is 4. I would not have guessed 4, but actually that's what the book says too, is there's about 4. Now, of course, this is an approximation, this is an estimate, so it's not completely perfect, but it's about 4. So getting rid of those, now let's think about if we had to divide this fraction strip into 4, how would you do that? Go ahead and draw on your thermometer here. This day 2 divided into 4 pieces. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use pink because that's my favorite color. So I'm going to look where is about the half. That's a good place to start if I'm doing an even number. And there is approximately where I would say maybe the half is. So that means that would be there, and this one, that's pretty even, not perfect, but so-so. So what do we have here as far as fractions? If you had to label them starting at the bottom and going to the top, how much has been filled so far? 1/4, right? This would be 2/4 when we get to, I'm really struggling with my 2's today. But when we get to this line right here, this would be 2/4, which is the same as, hopefully, wherever you are right now, you're saying 1/2. This line would be 3/4. Ooh. And then, of course, the top would be 4/4, which is the same as 1/2. Okay, so if you didn't get that, 4/4 is 1/2. Anything that has the same number in the numerator and the denominator, those are going to be 1/2. All right, now we've done that. We've divided it into 4/4. Now what you're going to do is try and figure out how much money is this? How much money is 1/4 of, what's our total? 300. How much money is 1/2 of 300? How much money is 3/4 of 300? I know that's a little tricky, but just think about it for a second. See if you can come up with an idea.